Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So it's like 6:20 at night. I've been home from work for like 5 minutes, but I can't get in the house because Rachel has the chain on the door and she's not answering her phone, and I think the kids are all upstairs, so I'm just sitting here in the dark on the porch waiting for someone to come downstairs to let me in the house so I can eat and so I can go to sleep soon. I hear people, but they're upstairs.
One eternity later.
Hey guys, so William was gonna get a popsicle. He really wants a red one, so I said you got a choice to make. I'll give you a yellow one, you don't have to do any work, or you can sweep up all the crumbs off the floor and you can have the red popsicle. And he said, I'll do the work, so he'll get the red popsicle. Because the red ones are their favorites.
The blue one too.
And the blue ones.
Stop, Waylon.
Okay, that's good. Sweep that pile up. You don't have to sweep. Yeah. And then make another pile after you get that one.
No.
Guys, that is not even a normal day's worth of crumbs on this floor. That's probably like a half a day. Stop stomping, little boy. That's the noise our neighbors hear all day long. Stomping, stomping, stomping. Hey, knock it off. That's your popsicle. Eat that. Good job, bro. That's crumbs from 1/4 of the living room floor.
Can you open this?
See what DM did to you.
Dia put gum in the microwave, and I think burned my hand is so hard.
Wait, are you saying that he put gummies in the microwave
And it didn't burn my hand.
and then he put it in your hand?
No, I did not put it in his hand.
You grabbed it.
No, when I already touched it, I did, and then what he did, and he put his whole entire hand inside of it, and then he was like,
Is that true, mister?
Yes,
Is that what you did?
No, Dia put gum in the microwave, it didn't burn my hand.
Sir, he says that you put the gummies in the microwave and that burnt his hand.
No. When I was finished, I touched it, and then I was like, and then Wesley put his whole entire palm inside of it, and then he was like,
How do you respond, sir?
No. And I think I'm starting to get the fix down, and it still hurt.
It still hurts?
Yeah. No.
What did you do? Did you say ouch?
No.
What?
Dia put gum in the microwave. It didn't burn my hand.
Are you okay though?
Yes.
You want me to kiss it? Make it better?
Yes.
Oh no. Let me see. Oh, there, is it better?
That's just.
Sir, what is the new rule with microwaves? Excuse me, sir?
Yeah.
Sir? Are you allowed to play with the microwave like that in the future? Okay, so you solemnly swear you won't microwave gummy bears.
Dia think Reddy put gummy in the microwave.
How many times has he done this, mister?
Dia put lot of gummy in the microwave, and it didn't burn my hand, and Dia eat it. It still turned good.
What?
And it is, see?
He did it?
Yes.
Was this yesterday or today?
Yes. Yesterday.
It was yesterday?
Yes.
Sir, how do you respond?
What? Because Wesley hurt his palm. And I want to touch it, and I want to try it.
What do you want to touch it?
Did
It's
you-
not burning.
Did you eat it?
What?
Did you
He
eat
ate
it?
it.
No.
No?
It's not burning.
I
What
didn't
color
get,
gummy was it? Can you describe it?
No, I didn't get a spoon and eat it.
You got a spoon and ate it?
And it didn't turn so good.
What did it taste like? Was it hot?
No, it didn't taste so good.
It didn't taste good?
It tastes so good.
Oh, it did taste good.
See?
Okay, they're not chicken nuggets. Stop microwaving candy.
And none, I didn't put that in the microwave.
Yeah, I told him don't do that again. Okay, tell Daddy if he does, okay?
Okay.
Thank you, baby.
Taylor, Wesley.
You're a tattletailer too.
One eternity later.
What happened?
When I went in the bathroom to get a tissue, my mommy pooped in there, but it smelled so bad, so I couldn't come in there because it
Why are your eyes watery? Did it burn?
Daddy, go in
I'm
there.
not going in there.
Give me popsicle. I'm still waiting too. Give me
No.
popsicle.
What? You already had a popsicle, did you?
No.
No, you had one. He gets one. Yes, you did.
I
I
did.
gave you one. Don't lie to me.
I didn't got anything.
Wesley was still asleep, so he still gets one
No, I
popsicle.
was asleep. I was asleep.
You were not. You were sitting right there,
No.
and it was blue because you ate it.
No, I wasn't.
What color do you want? Guys, I need a volunteer. I need someone to go see if the bathroom's safe to breathe in. Why are you plugging your nose?
Oh, no, it's not.
It's not safe?
It's not safe.
Oh my God. What's it smell like in there?
It smells like rotten.
Rotten what?
Rotten fish and rotten eggs.
Oh, all of you have your nose covered. Don't do it, Wesley. No. Oh my gosh.
Nasty.
Ah.
Wait, bro, it's safe.
It's safe? Okay, Wesley says it's safe. Waylon's gonna go double check. Waylon says, no. What happened? Did mommy go number 2? Ooh, I'm not going in there. You go check.
Where'd you go, sir?
I'm not going in there.
You bantai me.
Huh?
You bantai me.
What's Bantagi?
You bantai me in the bathroom.
I'm not going in the bathroom.
You
Waylon,
bantai
come
me.
here. Come here. Stay out of the bathroom. You guys. Ew. It's still stinky?
Yes.
I told you. Don't go in there. Stop going in there. You're letting it out here. Close the door. It's too stinky.
One eternity later.
I'm driving home from work. It's about 10 till 5. And, I realize there's every once in a while I see comments from people like, what does Papa Tom do? Is he a doctor? He works at a hospital. He must be a pediatric doctor, or he's a podiatrist or something. I don't like feet, so I could never be a podiatrist. So I thought I would just tell you what I do. Most of my career has been in this field. So yes, I work in healthcare, and I started working in healthcare back in 2004 when I lived in Las Vegas, Nevada. I moved there with dreams of being a professional gambler, but then I realized I'm not a really good gambler, so I didn't want to lose all my money, so I had to find a real job. So my job title, I am an associate director of food, nutrition, and dietary. So what that means is in the hospital, I oversee the department that does everything food and nutrition related everywhere in the hospital. So the way the hospitals work, you've probably been into a hospital. So a patient gets admitted, they're going to get put on a special diet by their physician. They could be on a regular diet, which means they have no restrictions. They can have high blood pressure, so they may be on a low sodium diet to control the sodium intake. They may have diabetes, so they may be put on a diabetic diet. So we're going to count their carbs, all the things that they should be doing to control their blood sugar. And then there's another 10 or 12 different diets that people could be put on for their specific health reasons. So what I do is oversee the department. So we have everyone from dietitians who do consults with patients, education with patients. The dietitians will look at, for example, if a patient's losing weight, if they're not eating, to try to establish what's going on, why they're not able to gain weight, or if they're malnourished. They also will look at if they're eating too much, or if their body's not breaking down food like it should. What is in their diet that's causing them to gain excessive amounts of weight? and they'll put them on special feeding programs per se. So we have the dietitians that do all of that. The dietitians will round with the physicians. They will consult with the physicians on any specifics to a particular patient. Some patients in a hospital are not conscious, so those patients might be getting fed through a tube. We call them tube feeding. So the dietitians have to do a lot of math, and they have to calculate all that nutrition that the human body is going to need based on, is it a young body, is it a fit body, is it an elderly body. So they do a lot of math, breaking down the different nutritional aspects of the tube feeding to determine how much liquid feeding is going to be fed to the patient. So there's a lot that goes in. The dietitians, that's a hard job. If you're not familiar with what dietitians do, in the United States, the dietitians used to be able to get a bachelor's degree of dietetics, and then they would take a pretty hard exam to get their dietitian license to practice in whatever state they're in. So I think it was last year maybe. So the government kind of changed the rules. So now to be a registered dietitian, you've got to have a PhD or a master's degree, and that's a lot of education, man. PhD and master's is no joke. So they go through a lot of learning and schooling to get their credentials to be dietitians. So outside of that, pardon me while I'm driving and trying not to die, but I'm talking to you at the same time. So outside of that, the patients, we feed the patients 3 meals a day based on what diet they're on. So we have a whole giant kitchen with chefs and workers and cooks, and they 3 times a day they prepare the meals for the patients. So I also oversee that. So there's the patients get to order off a menu. The computer prints tickets for those patients. So the team in the kitchen prepares everything to the specific recipes so that we know exactly how many calories, how much potassium, how much sodium. We know what's in everything that they're eating. That's all tracked through a computer system. And then we have a team that goes up room to room and delivers the meal, each particular meal, to that particular patient. So that happens 3 times a day. So there's also, the cafeteria that's open for the public. That's a 24-hour operation, so people can come in and eat. Visitors, staff, doctors have a doctor's lounge. We put food in a doctor's lounge. The doctors can go in there and eat in private. There's caterings that happen in a hospital, but the primary reason that I have a job there is to run the department that feeds the patients and feeds them properly and accurately and doesn't cause any harm. So there's a lot of allergies and different things that my team has to watch out for and be conscious of, and there's really no room for errors in this line of work. So that's pretty much what I do in a nutshell. About 10 years ago, I decided I was going to leave the nutrition aspect and I wanted to get my nursing degree. So when I was still married to my first wife, who's a nurse, I actually went back to college and started taking courses so I could finish up my bachelor's of nursing. And I did that up until we ended up getting a divorce, and I had to move out of Tallahassee and had to get a real job again, because while I was in nursing school, I worked in surgery on the weekends, and during the week I went to school. So I never did finish my nursing degree, but I like what I do. So I'm hiring, if you're in the Nashville area or if you know someone. I've realized there are no Filipinas working in this hospital. There might be a couple nurses that I think work on the 3rd shift, but I don't see a lot of Filipinos here. So it'd be great if a couple of Filipinos want to come in, get a job at the hospital. Just look me up. Say, I'm here to see Papa Tom. I want to work. But yeah, so anyways, that's what I do in a nutshell, guys. I like what I do, and plus I'm around food, so I get to eat. I mean, it's a great bonus, free meals.